I think her ad is fantastic.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring,
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring,
often determining traits like hair color
personality, and even eye color.
and even eye color.
My genes are blue.
My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her genes.
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad.
You know, a lot of crazy stuff has happened this year, but one thing I did not expect was Sydney Sweeney becoming the global symbol of the eugenics movement. We're all Sydney Sweeney patriots around here. For those who don't know, Sydney Sweeney made this ad campaign for American Eagle, and a lot of people got angry. Very angry. They said it's white supremacist, they said it's promoting eugenics, and of course, they said it's objectifying women.
It's more than a cheeky wordplay, it's a dog whistle. We are seeing the rise of fascism in America. And with this comes this rise of eugenics. To put it simply, eugenics is the belief that some people have better genes than others. I'll let you guess what people fall into which categories.
As a Latino, seeing the ad was weird. I guess American Eagle is for white people. It instantly made me feel excluded. The ad is so wrong. It promotes white supremacy. It's so bad.
'Cause you're hot, then you're cold, you're yes, then you're no.
You can't accept these jobs that objectify your body. Fight the patriarchy, don't join it. How far back do you plan on going? Do you still want the right to vote? Etc, etc, etc. Lizzo posted this parody video making fun of the ads, which... Okay, sure, you totally own Sydney Sweeney. I bet she feels really embarrassed right now. You totally own the white supremacist by posting a video of a fat black woman rapping. How could anyone be racist after seeing Sydney Sweeney and Lizzo back to back?
Don't need no bottle service, we pulled up with our drink.
Doja Cat did the same thing, putting on this stupid Deep South accent.
Personality, and even eye color.
The genetic envy is just so obvious. Haha, I'm totally owning white people. White people are all dumb Southerners. Yep, that's what white people are known for, being dumb. If there's one thing white people are known for, it's their low average IQ. The psychology of the leftist woman is not complicated. It doesn't take a therapist to diagnose the disease. They are neurotic and bitter because they are ugly. They view the whole world and all of politics through this lens of privilege because they're jealous of women who are prettier than them.
I felt jealous. I wanted what they had. I wanted their bodies, I wanted their clothes, I wanted their skin, I wanted their face, which then turned into me not being very nice towards other females and towards these females that I was jealous of.
I never ever met in my entire life pretty girls who are mean to me because they're confident. They know that they are not in a competition with me and there's nothing to be mean about. But when people is insecure and not accepted by worldwide standards, they're always mean to me with no reason because they're jealous.
It's not fair. How come I'm ugly and she's hot? They hate capitalism for the exact same psychological reason. It's not fair. How come Jeff Bezos is rich and I'm poor? I don't know, maybe because Jeff Bezos created an extremely useful business that literally everybody uses that saves time and money for everyone, including you. During all the fuss, Sydney Sweeney's personal information was leaked, and we now know that she's a registered Republican. Of course she is, right? If leftism is about jealousy and the inferiority complex, it makes sense that attractive people will be less likely to become leftists. The left is about equality, the right is about excellence and hierarchy. People who are higher up on the biological hierarchy, people like Sydney Sweeney, will slowly but surely become right-wing. Remember, politics is biological, always has been. USA Today said that, quote, a conventionally attractive, white, thin, blonde woman with blue eyes being held up not just as the beauty ideal, but as the pinnacle of good breeding, bordered on eugenic thinking and contributed to the glorification of whiteness. If you ever hear someone use that word, whiteness, you can just automatically ignore everything else they say. They have revealed their true motive. Whatever political opinions they pretend to have, environmentalism, feminism, socialism, whatever, they don't actually care about that stuff. All of that is just a cover for their real political take: resentment and hatred of white people. The Wall Street Journal said that American Eagle's male-geared Sydney Sweeney ads have Gen Z women scratching their heads. Really? Really? They're scratching their heads? They're just so confused by this? I think they know exactly what's going on, and they deeply deeply resent it. People are tired of pretending that everyone's equal, pretending that genetics don't matter, pretending that Lizzo is as beautiful as Sydney Sweeney. We're done with this sterile, vapid, artificial world where everyone just pretends to not admire beauty and excellence.
I think I'm a 10 and I think everyone's a 10.
Okay.
I'd say I'm a 10 as well, same with everybody here.
I don't think perfection should be rated on a scale, but a 10.
I agree with Ashley, but everybody here is a 10.
I would say 10, and I would say everybody else here is a 10 as well.
Okay, if this was a Ben Shapiro video or a Benny Johnson video, I would stop there. Haha, those crazy leftists getting triggered. They make everything political. Calm down, guys. It's just a silly advertisement for jeans. But actually, the leftists are kind of right. This advertisement is political. It does tacitly promote European beauty standards. It does implicitly affirm genetic hierarchy. We have reached the point where simply acknowledging that some people are more attractive than others is a political statement. Any hierarchy whatsoever, no matter how obvious, is right-wing. Simply existing as an attractive white person is deeply political, especially if you have blonde hair or blue eyes, or both. Little urchins like Lizzo and Doja Cat see you, and they hate you. You are an innately political entity. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. That is an objectively true statement. But by saying it, you acknowledge that genetics are real. And if genetics are real, then some people are genetically more attractive. Some people are genetically more intelligent. And if you follow that to its logical conclusion, people start to get uncomfortable. The entire leftist worldview is based on one thing. It's not feminism, it's not welfare, it's not socialist economics. It's pretending that genetics don't matter. You can get away with saying that feminism is cringe. People might get a little mad, they might leave some hate comments or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be fine. You can get away with saying that welfare is a bad policy. You can get away with saying you don't believe in global warming. Ooh, so edgy. You don't believe in global warming. Wow. But if you start to say that IQ is genetic, if you start to say that differences in wealth or culture might have a biological origin, you never get to participate in politics or academia again. Fundamentally, politics is biological, and the root of leftism is biological inferiority. During all the chaos, American Eagle posted a pretty funny apology letter. To whom it may concern, we sincerely apologize for featuring Sydney Sweeney in our recent advertisement. In hindsight, we underestimated the combined impact of her blue eyes, blonde hair, and general hotness. Also, we did not realize how big her... Okay, you get the idea. That should always be our response, by the way. Don't go out there making your tearful little apology videos. Don't go, oh, I'm so sorry for being racist. I didn't mean to. No, never apologize. If you apologize, they win. Okay, now we need to get to our Patreon question of the week. This one's from my buddy Conchanock, who asks, how do you feel about Michael Bloomberg's tax the poor sentiments? Okay, this is going to be a really hot take, and a lot of people are going to really hate this, but I actually think that a regressive tax makes a lot of sense. Just hear me out on this one, okay? Let Daddy cook. First of all, it's just incredibly funny. You got Michael Bloomberg, this literal billionaire, and he's like, you know what this country needs? We need to tax poor people more. But he's actually right. When you subsidize something, you get more of it. When you tax something, you get less of it. If you subsidize single mothers, more people become single mothers. If you subsidize having kids, more people have kids. If you subsidize being poor, more people are going to be poor. That's the problem with welfare. By paying people to not be wealthy, you are encouraging poverty. You are easing the burden of it and encouraging people to be less productive, less talented, less intelligent, less highly skilled. To flip this on its head, what do you do when you tax the rich? A progressive income tax taxes rich people a higher percentage of their income, right? What are you taxing? You're taxing wealth. You're taxing productivity. You're taxing skill. I know it sounds crazy to think about it this way, but what you're doing by having a progressive income tax is discouraging wealth and encouraging poverty. Now, I think I speak for everyone here when I say I would like to live in a wealthy society. I would like to live in a prosperous society. So, what could we do to encourage wealth and discourage poverty? We could tax poverty. The reason that so many people have so much of a psychological block about this idea is because they have this zero-sum theory of economics. They think that by being rich, you're just like scooping in money. You're just scooping in value to yourself. And maybe they have this vague idea that like, yeah, you earned it by hard work. But no, that's just totally wrong from the start. By being rich, you are not taking value from other people. You are creating value. That's what happens in a market of free exchange. Rich people have more money because they created more wealth. They created more value, whether that's by, moving resources around, creating new inventions, organizing a business, whatever. They created something of value, and then people valued that thing more than their money. So actually, both sides got the best end of the deal. That's why they agreed to it. So it's not that, the rich people already have their reward. They got lucky. No. They deserve to be rewarded. The amount of wealth they have is directly commensurate to the amount of value that they have put into the world. I also love Michael Bloomberg because he has this very base thing about taxing soda. Yes, we need to disincentivize people from drinking soda. Absolute Maha patriot. We love to see it. These are exciting times. The channel is growing. People are waking up. The masses are becoming Arthur Greenwood pilled. But we still have a long way to go. My last channel was demonetized, and they might do the exact same thing to this one. So if you like what I do and you want to help me out, if you want to help my channel grow, there are 4 things you can do. 1, leave a comment. Just say anything, literally anything, and that will be a huge help for the algorithm. 2, send the video to a friend. I know you have some normie friend who needs to hear this. 4, most importantly, consider joining my Patreon. You'll get access to the Arthur Greenwood archive where you can watch my really controversial videos that I can't put on YouTube, including my really old videos from when I was like a democratic Voshite socialist. There's even the hour-long debate I had about anarcho-capitalism. You'll also get to join our members-only Discord server where you can talk with me and the boys about life and politics and history. It's a great time. We have weekly phone calls, and I have genuinely become really good friends with some of the guys in the server. Because we have to stick together, It's rough out there. We need networks of highly disciplined, highly intelligent men. If you want to join my network, all it costs is $1 a month. That adds up to $12 a year, which is nothing. That's less than an hour of work. And in exchange, you get to be my friend forever. Thank you to my current patrons: Benjamin, SEAL Team, Wesley, Liam, Woodson, Honorary A, Contranock, Bennett, The Goat, Wise Mythical Stone, our resident meme dealer, Karthik, our resident Kshatriya, Piedar, Lexus, Medi, Temp, Carter, Aiden the Astronaut, Lucaso, Texan Tetra, Jake, Mark, my buddy Seb, Danis, Brandon, Yendor, the resident Unk/Kangaroo Whisperer, Dan, the resident statistician, Eric, Maxim, Sun Tzu, Larry, Atlantean Squidweird, King Crypto, Philip Von Filbert, Gerald the Brotherly Friend, he's a real one, Total Nicked Elmo, and TDW, the OG. You guys are the best. Thank you all so much. Love you all. Everybody click and watch this video right now, and I'll see you there. God bless America.